Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. Today we are at the Stowe Botanical Garden and we are going to go in and look at all the gorgeous plants that they have here. So come along with me and visit the botanical gardens with me. So this is the entrance way and they have some kale and pansies that they have in the middle of the garden here. So what a pretty display. You can see that it's fall and a lot of the leaves are already fallen, but I was already checking out this gorgeous palm right here. So this is actually kale and it's the Miss America that I have in my containers. And then they have some violas that have some purple with yellow eyes. So pretty. And this little butterfly here. I can't see it. Oh yeah, right there. He's enjoying these flowers. And these violas are really gorgeous as well. I guess I would call that blue or lilac with the deep purple and light yellow center. Looks really good with the kale. And they have some Dusty Miller. And then even some really pretty orange violas there too. So they have some snapdragons in here as well. This one is just taken off and a few of these are struggling there. So we're inside the Arboretum and I just had to show you this beautiful stained glass. They have a gorgeous gift shop here. Just to show you some of the little things that they have. Of course, most of it's all nature. Some sunflowers, cardinals, bees. These are actually made out of flat rocks and I have a couple of these in my house, but just absolutely love this birds. I love this designer. And there's some cats with birds. Some little bunnies. And this is from, I think it's her name, Sharon Nolan is her name, the designer. There's a family underneath a gorgeous rock tree. My friend Dawn here tells me that this is for me. If it's meant to be, it'll be. So we're right outside this gift shop and they have some plants that you can buy. These are all the little violas that they had out in the front. I'm still in love with this color, even though it probably isn't going to give you a great big pop from the road, but I do love it. And these are putting on a gorgeous display. I don't think that's a mum. What do you think that is, Dawn?
I was gonna guess some type of mum. Look at that cute yellow center.
And they have some southern living plants, which I have really no idea. Here it is, it's a holly. Touch of gold holly. And what is this? Southern high bush blueberry. So I guess that gives you some blueberries. And I have some seed on. You can see some of that new growth at the bottom there. I'm thinking that might be some type of viburnum from the looks of it. I'm not really sure. It says it's an Italian fig, some heuchera. This one is called Foamy Bells. That red color, like actually all three of these colors would be real pretty planted together with the contrast. That's a loropetalum.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And these are loropetalum. Look at the difference in between this plant and this plant, and they're all still the same variety. Yep, and this is a Southern Living, and it is in major bloom right now. Wonder if it's confused. Or maybe it's reblooming. And we have some grasses. This is a carex. And I don't know what, wetland sedge? Sedge? And then they have like an arbor with some kind of climbing vine. And look at this base of this tree, of whatever this is that's climbing. It is huge. You can see there's my hand, which doesn't really do it justice. It's big. So I'm trying to just stand back and so you can see the scale of what this tree's putting off. I'll have to find out for you guys what this is. But that is gorgeous. And then they have a little fall decoration here. And of course they have mums this time of year. Look at this bird feeder, how cute this is. Made out of twigs. And we have some yard artwork for sale. I love copper and blue. It's real pretty. These are cute too. These are all solar lights. We have either hummingbirds, butterflies. Look at this frog.
And it was like constant.
So this is a garden right outside from the entranceway. And I think this is a Nandina. And I didn't really realize that Nandinias gave those berries like they do. But that's definitely not a holly. I think that's a camellia, possibly. But I turned the camera on just specifically to show you this camellia with this flower here, and the bumblebee there is our loving it. Can you see that bumblebee there on the side? So really pretty pink with that yellow center. Looks like a double flowering. Love the ruffles. And this is different with this texture here. I have no idea what that is either. You guys know, you can let me know and comment down below. I think they have some hellebores in the ground. And let me just zoom back out, and this is what it looks like as soon as you walk out of the arboretum. We'll make our way over there by that fountain. we're just admiring, it looks like a daisy type flower. I have no idea. Of course, you know, this tag says that it's a hardy garden mum.
It's back there further.
Oh yeah. So there's the mum. So I guess that's not what this is. But just to see these gorgeous flowers this time of year.
That's this tree.
That's that tree. And look at the bees all over this plant this time of year. So this definitely gives you a major impact from the road. And I just missed this gorgeous flower right here. Look how pretty that is when you look up close. It's a real tiny flower, but look at the beauty when you look at it close up. I think there's some kind of little bugs in there too. Okay, I just have to show you how big this bee is right here. Look at that. These are just your typical, it says ground cover rose, but I always say landscape rose. But I love those different, look how speckled that is. With the pinks and yellows mixed in. And this one's intertwining with the red. So this is a touch of gold Japanese holly, and it's variegated, very pretty. And then we were just admiring these trumpet type flowers, which I have no idea what this is. If you know, please comment. So my friend Dawn that's here with me just looked it up and she said this was a flowering tobacco. I almost thought it looked like the Mexican petunia that I have in my garden that had the purple flowers, but that's what this one looks up close up. Oh, I was trying to show you this lizard that is right there, but he's mixing in pretty well with the landscape there. And there is a loropetalum, some type of daylilies. But I really wanted to show you this ginkgo tree. Love that fall color of the leaves, and I love the shape. So it'd be nice if you could buy a tree that just would stay the size right here. We found another little green gateco, or whatever you call these little things. I do have all these in my garden too. In our gardens, but. And then the azaleas right here putting on some color. Very vibrant, pretty hot pink color there. And this is Manvilla, I always say it wrong. But anyways, they're still putting on some gorgeous color even in the fall. And I know Jenny with Creekside sells these beauty berries, but look how gorgeous those purple berries are. You can get them in purple and you can get them also in pink. Okay. So me and Dawn wanted to give you guys a great big cheer.
Cheers. This is cool.
So this is a trumpet vine, and the diameter of this thing is pretty good size, as you can see against my fingers there. But as it grows up this pillar here and up onto this arbor, and then it has some bean-like pods there. They're pretty cool. So there's some decorative grass, some ferns. I have no idea what that is, but it looks cool, and it's about ready to bloom. And of course I have the seed on there that I love in my garden. I want to show you this arbor. It's just so pretty with these pillars. I'm sure more in the springtime and summer it's really pretty.
That is a Brazilian begonia. That's what it says it is.
So my friend Dawn here says this is a Brazilian begonia. She's got the plant app. What's your plant app called, Dawn?
Leaf Snap.
She has the app called Leaf Snap. I need to probably, as much as I don't know what plants are, download me one. This is the conservatory, William H. Williamson III. And there's lots of orchids in here, so let's go and see some gorgeous orchids. Cabbage here is looking gorgeous. Some lamb's ear. Do you know what this plant is right here, Dawn? By chance? I don't know what that is either. And we thought that this was some type of yucca. And it's got some real pretty spent blooms on it too as well. Of course, lots of pansies, violas, Dusty Miller. Okay, so we found out that this is a spurge. I like that it has the red stems with the green foliage, and then it has some fall color on there as well. And we're guessing that this is some type of elephant ear, but look at the variegation on that leaf. Pretty.
It gives you a couple options.
So we were just looking at this ground cover, and it's not very impressive until you start looking at it close. But look at all that variegation on there.
It might be Asian jasmine. I don't know for sure. This app is only.
So Dawn was saying maybe Asian jasmine.
Yeah. Or. There's multiple options. It could be a.
So we're just running into all kinds of things that we don't have any idea. But, you know, I have to show you something with blooms, right? Look how pretty that is. All right, so possibly Praxelis
Or blue mist flower.
or a blue mist flower.
Okay.
So you might have to help me and comment if you exactly know what some of these flowers are. So now we're entering the conservatory, and I know that these are snake plants. So this, as soon as we go into the door, and they're decorated with some pumpkins. And of course, they have nothing but the orchids in here. Love that color, kind of pink and coral together. And there is a lavender and cream orchid. I wonder if we can get away in our climate. We probably can't with these moss and all these lovely orchids. Of course, it's humid in here.
Go ahead.
So Dawn just said these were
Bromeliads.
bromeliads. I can't say it.
Bromeliads.
Bromeliads. I probably still can't say it. Variegated leaf.
I don't know what part plant or something. But he's coming all of different colors.
So this is a container, some sedum. I'm just digging all this variegated stuff. It's pretty. It's a mum. Look how delicate this orchid is. I do know that you can get these at a home store for indoor plants. Big large palm. All this coleus is looking really pretty together. So you don't even have to plant flowers. You can just do foliage with different types of colors of coleus in a container. My friend Dawn just said that she bought this and it's teeny tiny right now inside her house, but this is called a Madagascar palm. There's a container with some sedum. I haven't mastered sedums yet, so I need to learn how to water them. So do you guys have any air plants? These are all some type of air plant. It amazes me how an air plant can stay alive. Yeah. It's just growing up this arbor here with some Spanish moss. And I guess it can get quite large. This one's a good size right here. But it's just different in its own way. So look at this archway. This will make a cute picture for somebody. Love it. Look how gorgeous this is. This looks like a postcard. So pretty. Have the ferns. Tropical plants right here in all different colors. Spanish moss. Another yellow orchid up there. So we're just digging all this foliage here. Look how crazy this is. Look how beautiful those are. And this is wild. Love that. So look at all these tropical stuff here. All these great big This is like way bigger than my head. And then I have a gorgeous wall. This is a water fountain. Me and Dawn just took a picture and I'll share that with you. Love water in any type of garden. Love the sound. So there's another gorgeous bromeliad, sedum. I have one of these at my house that I always enjoy. So this looks like a rhinoceros tree to me, but it's not. Look at this. I'm just admiring all these bumblebees here on this salvia. Me and Dawn were just admiring this very large camellia tree, and it's definitely more than 10 feet tall. Let's get onto these blooms, but it reminds me of what my apple blossom camellia is going to look like. And this one, it doesn't really say the name, it just says it's a Santua camellia. What Santua means that it blooms now, early November, December, and the other ones will do late January. Just a gorgeous flower. It smells wonderful. Like I wish you could smell through the camera. Can you smell it, Dawn?
I can. It's fabulous.
It smells really good. And I'm funky about smells, but this one's just a real gentle, nice smell in the garden. I'm videoing. So this bronze statue right here is called Child of Peace. So look how gorgeous this view is. Right in the middle of the arboretum. We'll have to find out what those flowering trees are. Gorgeous. So this one is the brother to the little girl there. Still called the same, Child of Peace. Yeah. This sweet alyssum is doing great in this garden here. I think it doesn't like our summer heat, and then it comes back when we start getting cooler temperatures at nighttime. But mine were completely dead by this time. So this is the mid garden that's going right in the middle of the arboretum. The water feature. We have blue pansies. Look at these leaves that are dropped off some type of tree. They're huge. I mean, they're as big as my foot almost. Some snapdragons. I don't know if that's a salmon. Not sure. This foliage right here is really pretty. But it's kind of high, comes to my knee length. And I was wondering what this flowering thing was far away, but it's fake. Look, you guys, it's just a fake flower wrapped around the tree, but still pretty cool. So they do a really pretty Christmas display with lights here in December. So we'll definitely have to come back for that. So for another pop of color, I believe this is an aster. You can see the white right there next to it, and the bumblebees again are all over this plant. Another camellia. You can see those bees loving that plant, grabbing that pollen.
That one looks more like a monarch.
That's a monarch.
One from far, and then I'm gonna, okay.